How long will I have to hear the stories of how you were able? How long will I have to celebrate the miracle that's not my own? How long will I lift my voice and sing again that you are always good? When I'm feeling all this distance, I thought I never would. How long? As long as it takes for my heart to find its soul. As long as it takes to know I'm still not alone. And at the end of the day, I'll stand right here and say, I know that you love me, miracle or not. How long will I give myself before I give up waiting? How long will I have to hide behind the smile that says that I'm okay? How long will I hold on to the promises I thought I heard you speak, when every passing day just leaves me broken down and weak? As long as it takes for my heart to find its soul. As long as it takes to know I'm still not alone. And at the end of the day, I'll stand right here and say, I know that you love me, miracle or not.
Alright, what's going on, fellas? Hopefully you enjoyed that cinematic introduction. I am getting a little bit better at the different cuts and starts and different things like that. But yeah, bear with me until I master that aspect of the videos. But nonetheless, welcome to episode 2 in the series, which I'm just going to be continually reeling off, guys. I just want to keep dropping consistent weekly content for you, covering different topics. And today's episode is specifically going to be about AI sales agents. If you guys didn't watch episode 1, I basically spoke about where I think the market is going, what direction I think a lot of you guys should be starting to position yourselves in, and essentially what the gurus do versus what they tell other people to do, and the disconnect between that sort of variable. But that being said, guys, in this video, I wanted to talk about how do you educate an AI sales agent? You know, so if you're in the space of seeing these guys do AI appointment setters and AI cold callers and all these different things, you probably don't even know how to educate them, because you can give them the script, that's fine, but they also need to have a knowledge base. So within this video, I'm quickly going to be running through how I personally create my knowledge bases for all the AI agents that we give our clients, or that we build out for different people or different agencies, or whatever the case may be. So the first thing that we're going to do, let's jump straight over onto the computer, and then we'll sort of take it away from there, guys. All right, so the first thing I want to show you guys is the difference between using an AI agent versus a normal sales agent within a business. And this is why it's so easy to sell this infrastructure to bigger businesses, you know, businesses that are doing upwards of 50 to 100K a month, and whatever the case may be, is because the use case scenario and the potential for this thing is absolutely incredible. Now, I wouldn't suggest sending it to a small local business because they might not see the immediate value within it. But for a business, like I said, making multiple 6 figures a month, now if you can go in and place an AI agent to replace an entire sales team, or, you know, save them hundreds and thousands of dollars in commissions, that's where this use case scenario becomes immediately infinitely more valuable. So as you guys can see right here, let's talk about the traditional way of sales, right? Appointment setting in particular. If you've got a sales agent, or if the business has a sales agent, they can only make 1 call per minute. You know, those sales agents are entitled to 6 days, monthly commission payouts. There's training that's required. There's a deviation in performance. You know, on certain days, they might be on the ball in the sense of, you know, they're getting the script right and everything's working out well. And then other days, it just might not be working out the way that they usually perform, per se. You know, they've got sick and off days. They usually take hours, days to contact the leads versus an AI sales agent that can make 5,000 calls a minute. It costs only 13 cents per minute, so you don't even get charged if the lead doesn't pick up the phone. There's no commission payouts, there's no training required. There's no deviation in standard. Once you have the script in place that works, it's a rinse and repeat methodology. There's no sick and off days. It can work 24/7, 365 days a year. It can replace an entire sales team, and it can call, qualify, and book appointments in 30 seconds. So like when you approach a business and say, you don't even really have to say anything, you lay that out in front of them, the sale becomes infinitely easier. So there's three sort of sides to these AI sales agents. This first side that I'm going to talk to you guys about is going to be building out the knowledge bases, right? So part one is choosing what AI dialer you want to use. That's what we're going to talk about in episode 3. Once you figure out what AI dialer you want to use, you then need to create a use case scenario for it. So that usually means creating a script. The script is what the AI agent is going to follow. So it can be an outbound calling agent for appointments. It can be an inbound calling agent for potential leads that are interested. It can be a missed call AI, agents. Like there's so many use case scenarios. So depending on the use case scenario will depend on the script that you create for that agent, right? Now, after you create the script, let's say these potential customers or leads are asking questions outside of the script. How does the AI agent know what to say? And that's what this video is going to be about, creating knowledge bases. So this is essentially the back-end information that creates a humanistic approach for these AI sales agents. So for example, if you just give someone a script, they only know the context of the script. But if you give them a document that talks about the FAQs for a business, it talks about the ethos for a business, it talks about the thesis for a business, it talks about the different services, different products, different use case scenarios, really educates them on essentially everything they need to know about that business. Now when it goes to making these calls or receiving these calls, the effectiveness or the efficiency of these AI agents goes through the roof. I see so many times people create AI agents and sort of expect the script to do the job. But what happens if you get asked a particular question? Do you have warranty claims? Do you guys do financing? All these different questions that are very likely to come up. How does the AI agent handle that? And that is why we need knowledge bases. So one of the first things I want to do for you guys is show you the quick way that I sort of use ChatGPT to educate my AI sales agents and how you guys can use the exact same thing as well. So as you guys can see in this Google Doc, I literally have created an OpenAI prompt and walkthrough that you guys can literally copy and paste into ChatGPT, and I'll show you what the end product looks like. But as you guys can see, we're basically giving ChatGPT a scenario, and it's sort of imagining them to be the brain of this AI agent. So for example, I run a solar installation business and I want you to act as an experienced sales rep working for my solar company. Does that make sense to you? AI will respond, and then you just essentially prompt them with all these different prompts. And if you guys need this prompting sheet, comment down below with your IG handle or LinkedIn handle, and then I will send it to you guys absolutely for free. And essentially the end product is this. So what you come across and you will see is essentially a series of questions that ChatGPT will ask you. What I recommend is giving that to your client to answer, and then you plug the answers back into ChatGPT. It will bring you on to the next step. You just use the next prompt in the walkthrough document, and then essentially you will end up with something similar to this. It is a dossier, a solar rep training, knowledge base, whatever you want to call it, that talks about the name of the company, the amount of years in business, the location, the specialization, the process that you walk every lead through, customer inquiry, site assessment, customized quote, financing options. So everything there is to know about the business, we have now created a document around it that we can upload into your specific AI dialing software. Now, what I always suggest as well is get specific FAQs from your clients. So if there's stuff that isn't on the website, or there's stuff that the client knows that is often asked, add that to the document. You essentially just want to have a cheat sheet of your client's business within 2 pages. You upload that into your AI dialing software. Now you over-educate your AI sales agent and they can perform even better. So that's what I personally suggest, guys. And it's super simple to do. I've given you the exact prompts that I've used to build out these AI agents that have an exceptional success rate. And that's essentially what you guys want to rinse and repeat for every single client going forward. And I quickly want to show you guys what to do with the output once ChatGPT gives it to you. So for example, example, you want to copy that, go into Word, go into Google Docs, and you want to save it and download it. And most of you guys are familiar with AIR.AI. This is one of the most popular AI dialing softwares out there. You essentially want to log into your account. You can go to knowledge bases here. You can do a new knowledge base, and let's just say video, press create. It's going to ask you to add to your knowledge base, and then you can upload the document, select, and then you essentially drag and drop that output that ChatGPT gives you. And that's going to give your AI agent the foundational knowledge about your client's company or about your company. And then from there, the only thing you guys need to do is create a script for it to follow. Now, if it needs to deviate from that script, it has all the information to do so effectively. So hopefully that makes a little bit of sense as to, how to create these knowledge bases literally by leveraging the prompt sheet that I've created for you guys already. And then, like I said, in the next episode, I want to talk about the different AI dialing systems or softwares that you guys can use, as well as scripting. How do you create these scripts and different things like that? But this particular video is how to create a knowledge base for your AI sales agent. Whether you're using Synthflow, AIR.AI, Close AI bot, there's so many different ones. But hopefully this makes sense, guys. If you found value from this video, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to be back later this week for episode number 3. I'll see you guys on the other side.